Some numbers for you because gambling and especially sports betting has become increasingly popular. It's estimated about 26% of the adult population bets on March Madness to the tune of more than $15 billion.
How was your bracket?
It didn't work out. You're bragging a little bit, aren't you?
Well, I didn't win any money. Somebody did, though. Somebody won a whole lot of money, and that same somebody needs to report that money to the IRS because Uncle Sam, of course, gets a cut. 10 Tampa Bay's Jenny Dean joins us with more on what you need to know this morning.
Yeah, winnings from sports betting is actually considered taxable income. As a matter of fact, any kind of gambling you do when you win, whether it's the lottery or even that neighborhood draft of fantasy football league, or perhaps it was the March Madness pool that you got in, if you won big money, you need to report it. So let's talk a little bit about that. When we're talking about winnings, we're talking generally about anything over $600. That's pretty much the threshold where a business would send you a W-2G and report that payout. So it's important that you're discussing all the wins and the losses with your accountant when you do your taxes. Now, that aside, if you do have a lot of deposits from betting establishments, it can be a red flag if you're looking to take out a large loan for a big purchase.
Always remember that the lenders are going to be going back. They're going to look at your bank statements. And if there is sports betting activity on there, that can actually be a red flag for a lender. And that's not something that people necessarily think about.
So if you're planning to get a loan for a house soon, you just want to check with your lender to make sure that any gambling winnings would not affect the status of your loan. It's just something you need to keep in mind that a lot of people don't think about. All right, we're going to wrap all this up in our next half hour when we talk about there are different thresholds, different winnings depending on the type of gambling that you're doing, where it would trigger a report to the IRS. So we'll get more into that.